The hantavirus is a hoax, a Democrat hoax by Nancy Pelosi to sell vaccines that make your kids gay.
Hello, welcome to another Latino with a podcast. I'm the Latino with a podcast, Christian Henix Mayer, and today we are with Femi. Okay, first, can you say your real name for people? Your actually long name.
Okay, my name is Baba Femi Ekundayo.
Okay, and second question will be,
Why are you gay?
Because of you, you are so sexy.
You are gay.
Again, because of you.
you know how I put this sound and people's like, is that Femi?
No.
People have asked me that. People think you sound like this.
Why are you gay?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay, sure.
Dude, I don't know if this happens to you.
Mhm.
You have obviously like really good English, but the accent is something that I don't hear on myself,
Hmm?
but I hear the accent when I see someone else. And I have seen like movies or there's like on Arrested Development. There's a character that is from Colombia, and
Oh,
she
I've seen that the
and
TV show.
she has like her name's Marta, I believe, but she has like a thick accent.
Okay.
And I point that out to Rachel, and Rachel was like, "That's how you sound." And I was like, "No, no, I have better pronunciation." She's like, "No, you sound exactly like that." So that do you feel that happens to you, that you don't think you have an accent, but then you see another person like from Africa and they have an accent, you're like, I hear the accent.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% sure I have one. I do not even. I trust me. I mean, when did you come to America?
Okay, yeah,
Like what age?
2020. So I was 27.
Oh shit, almost basically the same time as me. So
Okay.
again, I know. I feel like mentally, I'm never going to forget I have an accent. Yeah.
The same for me. You know what? Like the first part of this podcast is gonna be me cheating on the Americans for the things that they do to people who are lear- learning another language to speak with you. Top. This is top three of situation that I hate
Alright.
about having to speak in another language.
Uh-huh.
I hate when it happened yesterday. I'm like, oh, can you pass me and let's say the cereal.
Alright.
Can you pass me a cereal? And they're like, what? The cereal.
Oh
Can
yeah.
you pass me a cereal?
Yeah.
I don't know. The cereal. Cereal? I started like pronouncing it different. And they're like, the cereal. Oh.
Yeah. That's
And they repeat it exact. Then they say the cereal. I was like,
Yeah.
that. I've been saying it like that. Why you didn't get it? Like, I hate that situation. And I also hate when like they make me repeat myself, or they like point out that I mispronounce something that's like there's no way
Uh,
this word shouldn't be pronounced this way. This is not on me.
Yeah.
And the example I have is with pour, when you pour some.
oh yeah. It kind of sounds like pause in the city.
That is like pour,
Yeah.
and then sour is sour. So the first time that I saw sour, I was like, yeah, sour. And they're like,
like, nah, you have a long way to go.
they pronounce it different now. But what situation had happened to you? Oh, once, and this is but this was, I believe this person was a black person.
Right.
I was talking about Amazon.
Yep.
And she was like,
I used to work there. I hate it.
and she was like, what's that? I was like, Amazon, the
Delivery.
delivery, the online service.
They suck.
The really big company, Amazon. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, Amazon, and then the friend was like, oh, he means Amazon. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
No, I'm right here. Like, no. But I want to know if what situation happened to you speaking English that you get frustrated.
I mean, literally like an hour ago, I was at Sweet Green, and
Okay.
this is me trying to get a sponsorship.
From Sweet Green.
Exactly, from Sweet Green. So basically, I was at Sweet Green, and they have wraps because
Okay, yeah.
normally they always have bowls, so they have wraps, and I go in, I'm like, hey, I want a California wrap. And the woman start and the girl there she starts bringing like a bowl and I'm like no I'm basically she didn't understand what I was saying and I
Yeah.
kept saying like California wrap, California wrap, California wrap before she was like
She's
oh
like, is he
right.
rapping? Like,
Exactly this black guy why is he rapping right now?
so like be misunderstood, but have any situation like this is an hour ago. But what is the worst situation that you have with? Because again, we're speaking in a second language
I mean
for you. I don't need to speak English. I speak English to speak with you.
makes sense.
Because I have Spanish. Like, what's your original language? Like your native.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We speak English in Nigeria. So like English is because Nigeria was colonized by the British as well.
Mhm.
So basically all Nigerians, at least all educated Nigerians speak English.
But it's not your native.
It isn't a
Like
native.
your mom does not speak to you in English, or she does.
She does. So
Okay.
like my parents speak to me in English. So basically like the is a combination. So you have English and you have the native, which is Yoruba.
Okay.
So I understand it like very, very well. Like I can understand it, but the tricky part is speaking it
Okay.
because in like high school,
Okay.
me and all of my friends thought it wasn't cool to speak it, and now I deeply regret it, and I really wish I could speak it way better.
That's what happened with the Nosabo kids.
What's Nosabo?
Like Nosabo, no, is it's a way to speak about the kids
Oh yeah.
of Mexicans
Oh
in
yeah.
United States that do not speak Spanish.
Oh yeah.
Like-
It sounds like a slur.
It sounds like it's a way to like badly to call to them
Oh, yeah.
because it's like how can you not speak Spanish if your both of your parents are Mexican?
Mexican, yeah.
And the reason is because in the 40s, well, not in the 40s, but when the Mexicans came in the 80s, 90s, speaking Spanish, like people who spoke Spanish
Yeah.
were like
Very poor.
belittled and poor and seen badly and a lot of bullying. Like, oh yeah, you're the son of a Mexican. So that means you're the son of the plumber or the guy who cuts the grass.
Yeah.
So the way to hide in between and just like in high school was like to not speak Spanish.
Right.
So they decided to not speak it, and a lot of parents decided to not teach their kids Spanish so
Right.
they don't get bullied. And then these kids grow up, and now they're like 20 something, and they have like celebrate all those teams from they're Mexican, celebrate all the teams from Mexico, but they do not speak Spanish.
Right.
So that's maybe something that happens to you that it's not cool to speak
Yeah.
our
Exactly.
language.
Exactly.
It's like it's sad because then you lose
Yeah.
like your not your heritage, but you lose a part of like what you could be having now.
Yeah.
And I wanted to speak about your origins, but before that, I believe we're gonna do that in the bonus content.
Nice.
But I have like I know you're a super intelligent person.
Sure.
I know you are because you fucking wrote 2 books. You told me.
Yes.
Speak a little bit about your books, then we're gonna go to a topic that we're gonna do because it's a topic that is a little frightening. But I want you to.
Oh my god, panic button.
Dude, like
It's fine.
we're gonna. This is a sneak peek. We're gonna talk about the Hanta virus and what is happening with the chip.
100%.
Have you seen the news?
Yeah, I know. We need to nuke ship.
There's one of the things they're saying is that we need to sync that.
Yeah.
and it's like a fucked up thing to say, but at the same time, it's like logically
They should not have let them dock. They literally should not have
they're
let them.
they're already going to dock
Th-
in the
I
next.
thought they already did.
No, not yet. But in 3 days, they're gonna go to Canarias. That is like Tenerife. It's like I don't know if Tenerife, but like the Canarian island in Spain.
Oh yeah.
They're on the way to dock.
Oh yeah. I mean, then they should quarantine them, put them inside like an enclosure, a chamber.
They're saying that they're gonna repatriate whoever people from other countries, but like, the way this is handled is like
Yeah, it's very, very COVID.
very frightening. But before talking about that, because I believe it's a topic that it will take us a time to discuss because it's all COVID again.
Yeah.
I want you to like talk a little bit because people know this Femi that is super friendly and nice and talks
Aw.
about rape on stage.
I mean,
And but people don't know the Femi that have written books and that it like I believe that's really impressive.
Thank you.
I would love to write a book, but it's a craft. You have to sit down. You have to edit. You have to like actually put time on it. So it's impressive that you have two.
Thank
So
you.
can you speak a little about your fucking books?
Right. So the first book is called Neo Nigeria, and basically it is a deep dive into the current state of Nigeria and solutions towards fixing the issues. And I wrote it because again, I was living in Nigeria, and if you've ever been, again, I can't say it. The country is a shithole. Okay.
You're the Nigerian Trump.
Exa-
Okay, perfect.
exactly, it's a shithole. And is it was I feel like is something I wanted to write in my first year of university, and I just couldn't do it because again I had a lot of schoolwork at the time, and I spent the next like 4 or 5 years just studying society and like really experiencing society and living as a Nigerian. I mean, obviously, I've been living as a Nigerian, but from like ages 0 to 16, I was very, very sheltered. Like, I was in boarding school. I was at home from like 0 to 10. Then 10 to 16, I was in boarding school. So I didn't really experience Nigeria. It was only after I graduated college that is when I could be like, okay, I did experience Nigeria, and I could develop a stronger understanding of the forces at play and why the country is where it is, and what kinds of things and need to be done in order to elevate the country, in order to make the country a global leader in society.
Do you feel you come from a privileged part of Nigeria, like from because I read a book about it's not Nigeria but it's Sudan.
Yeah.
It's called by Dave Egger. Amazing book. It's called What is the What, and this person comes from a village that it was like they didn't have fucking shit and they didn't know what was happening until it was on them because they didn't have TV, they didn't have radio, and it was the war with the militia. But
Yeah.
you feel you came from a like they talk about Nairobi,
Yeah.
and that like when he arrived to Nairobi, it's like they didn't know that buildings can be more than three stores.
Right.
But like you come from one of these like places that are a little more privileged.
100%, definitely. Again, I'm very, very thankful for it. I would say that my parents and my family gave me an exceptional life. I think I'm thankful for them every
Are
single
they
day.
still in Nigeria?
No, I have a sister in Canada and two in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have when you said you experienced Nigeria, it's like you went out of these like bubbles that are these
Exactly.
cities.
Exactly.
What are the things that you think have to be done to fix a little bit the problem? Because it's something that I believe no one have like tried to fix,
Right.
or if they tried, like I believe Akon tried to build like a city,
Yeah, yeah.
and the city like they make like half of a building and then that's it.
Yeah, yeah, they couldn't even complete it. It was like a total mess or a total failure. But I mean, for the most part, I basically like some of the ideas was, oh, a big issue is like power generation. Nigeria doesn't up has this trick, produces enough power.
Okay.
They do, but the dam is in Nigeria, and Nigeria made a deal with the countries around Nigeria that hey, put the dam in our country and we will supply, we will give you guys priority for electricity, and then we'll take it at the end and essentially in order for the dam to be in Nigeria. So part of the deal with those other countries, that is Togo, Niger, Benin, is that hey, they get electricity first before Nigeria gets it. If not, then they get to build a dam. And I feel like them building a dam messes up our ability to run one or something like
Yeah,
that.
I like something kind of like that happened to Venezuela.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the war countries. Okay. Uh, with the oil, we were like giving it away
You guys are giving it away or selling it?
To Russia, Cuba, and China. No,
Oh yeah.
because we have other. Well,
Yeah, I
the
mean the
government
most.
have other type of deals.
Yeah.
But it was crazy because in 2000, I believe 12, and it happened again in 2014.
Yeah.
There was a crisis because there was not gas, like gasoline, on the country, and it's like we are the biggest exporter of petroleum. Like,
Yeah.
how the fuck do? Because we can give it away, so we don't have for ourselves. So I believe that kind of situation. That's like you have to take care of you first,
Yeah.
and then maybe if you can help and send electricity in your case to other countries. Um, do you feel you're gonna get like, education here or like high at a higher level and then try to come back and try to apport to like Nigeria, or you're like I'm good in United States?
I mean, I feel like I already got a higher education. Like I came to America for a master's degree,
Hmm.
so I completed that already. I don't think I'm going to go to get a PhD.
Okay.
So I mean, to be honest, the career wise, I feel like there's an exam I need to take to basically like become a professional engineer, and it's very very hard.
Of course, they have to be.
Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculously hard, and I'm like dragging my feet on taking it, and I'm like, at some point in time, I'm just going to have to do it.
And when is the exam coming? Or
I mean,
do you have a date or you don't have a
no,
date?
like again, it's like there's no dates. Like you can take it at any time you want.
Okay.
So basically, it's kind of like I just need to start studying. Then maybe in like next year, then I'll be able to take the exam.
Okay, you see, Femi wants to be a fucking engineer,
Again,
and he wants to fucking fix his country, and you're like, oh, he only talks about rape on stage. We're gonna do one more thing
Oh,
before going to the. We
hantavirus.
need to make a little break
Yeah.
in the middle, but this is I believe this is you. Like again, like you're intelligent. You are coming from a privileged family. You have nice studies. You came here for a master. Why does it feel that your persona on stage doing stand-up is so separate from that?
I mean, that's the thing. Do you? I mean, for the most part, like jokes are jokes. Like, I feel like I am trying things out,
Okay.
and I don't know. I mean,
I feel it's because this is the thing that makes you. It stand-up is like they say it's like therapy, but also it's
oh yeah,
like playing video games is takes your mind out of problems.
yeah,
So this might be like this is how I'm seeing it. So I'm not sure if I'm correct, but it's like a way of not thinking or like being silly
yeah,
and
yeah.
not thinking about like heavy stuff that might be happening. It's just like this is the moment that I'm being silly and I like to be silly. Being silly is fun.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say this is definitely that because I'm kind of like, I would say, quote unquote, the personality that is able to like write a book or like not like I have multiple personality disorder or anything like that. I don't.
Maybe.
I don't. I promise I don't.
Why are you gay?
Okay. Yeah.
So, but basically, it's kind of like the personality that, let's say, goes to the office every day. The personality that, like, writes a book or, like, pursues this thing is not compatible with stand up. Because, again, like, I like to say, like, I don't think I can write about my life because my life is extremely boring. There's almost nothing happens in it. Like,
So you rather like be edgy on your stand-up.
yeah, because that's the thing. Like, if I wasn't doing stand up, I can guarantee you my life would literally be just go home, go to work. That is pretty much it. It's legitimately would be it. I would have nothing else. I wouldn't date. I wouldn't do anything. So it's kind of like stand up is,
This
is
escape to.
yeah, is escape essentially.
Okay, we're gonna be back. We're gonna do a little pause and we're gonna be back and we're gonna talk about something that's really amazing that is happening on a cruise. Okay,
Nice.
we're gonna be back, and we are back. We went on a cruise and now we're gonna go to open mic to spread some diseases. No, I want to end this part. Why your stand up? You feel your stand up is like edgy and the way it is because if people are watching you because they know you, do you think it's because it's like your way of being silly and you never will like take your this part of your life into stand up?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that the reason why is because like my regular life is not compatible with stand up. Like, there's nothing funny in that.
Okay.
It is very kind, to be honest, kind of depressing in a way.
Are you kind of famous in Nigeria like the?
Oh, I am not.
No, no, no,
Nobody knows me. They do not care about
no,
me.
no. So if someone's from Nigeria, I don't know. Let's say you have one clip, one comedy clip that gets incredibly viral.
Yeah,
You're-
I have two that have gone viral. Okay, two.
But I say incredibly viral. So they will watch their phone. They will be like, is this Femi? And they were like, what the fuck? We did it. Like, they won't know that you do stand up.
That they would like again. People, there are 200 million people in Nigeria. People don't give a shit about me. Okay, they literally don't.
There's like 300 million here, so we don't give a shit about
Yeah,
you.
exactly. It literally is that.
Yay, stop the immigrants. Okay, what? Now we're gonna get into the topic about what is happening with the hantavirus. Um, if you don't know, how are you alive in this in this country and
They
in
don't
this
have
world?
Twitter.
You have to know what is happening because it's like the beginning of something that can be really bad or it can
Yeah.
be a really off. Oof, that was close.
Yeah.
There's a cruise ship where one person died of hantavirus. They didn't know at the time it was hantavirus, and a hantavirus is a virus that is like you get it
Zonic.
from rats.
Yeah.
But there's a really weird, really specific variant called ADEM that is transmitted human to human. So this person died. They didn't know it was hantavirus, and then the wife died, and they're like, "What is happening?" And then a third person died, and since this is happening, this is like a 3 week span. Like some of the people on the cruise docked to their fucking countries because they were not sick, but they're saying that the symptoms sometimes like this is a virus that stays dormant for like 2 weeks,
Oh wow.
2 to 8 weeks, and there's already cases of people that left the cruise, went to their countries, and they get the emails like, "Hey, you need to, if you were in
Yeah,
this cruise or that,
quarantine.
you need to get tested, get in quarantine." And I just saw this. There's one case in Zurich of
Wow.
one old guy that he was in the cruise and now he has antivirus and he knows now. But he was on the train, probably. He was on his with his family and his home in Zurich,
Right.
and now he has antivirus. Like he's positive. So like we are on the verge of like something that might be a pandemic.
Yeah, but
Yay!
that's the thing. Like,
Yay! Pandemic! Yay. We love those. Well, I give the word to you. What are your insights on this, Mr. Engineer?
as a professional in the in the field of hantaviruses and
Yeah, yeah,
cruise
yeah.
ships.
I just put like, um, wait. What do you think about this, Doctor Femi?
Yes, sir. We need to kill all the people.
Everybody.
Exactly, kill everybody. But that's the thing. Is like my own question is this: from what I understand, at least from what you told me, is like the boat hasn't docked, right?
Hasn't. There is gonna be docking like if you see this on Saturday, that is a date.
Yeah,
I'm wanting it to be out. It's already docked on the Canary Islands in Spain
in Spain. Okay, so if it hasn't, I mean, docked, then how did the person in Zurich get a positive result?
because he was on the he was on the cruise and the cruise was making stops
Oh, okay, along the way. Oh yeah.
and they were like letting people out
Oh,
because
okay.
they didn't know that it was like something so like dangerous. And then one of these people that just got out in one of these stops
Yep.
happens to like
I've
have the
had it.
virus
Right.
because they didn't know at the moment that it was like hantavirus. Like they knew like I believe if I'm correct, it was like the beginning of March
Oh yeah.
that the first
Beginning
person
of
died,
March. Wow.
and then it was like mid March that the first
Right.
person died. Then in April, they did the dispose of the body. They did the autopsy,
Yeah.
and then it's the hantavirus, and then the wife died, and now they're in quarantine. But it took like 1 month of like this cruise
Like stopping
docking
in different places.
in different places before now it's like yeah, this is stranded at sea. But it took like it stopped many times before that happening.
Right.
So far on the ship, as today, that is Wednesday, the count that I saw is 6 people have the virus
Wow.
on the ship,
Right.
and one person in Zurich.
And
That's the count as now. Maybe if we like go into fucking like the news like at night, it's gonna be more. But as now, I believe 6 people on the boat, counting the three that already died, and one in Zurich, which is really bad.
Yeah, very, very terrifying shit. Well,
But what is Dr. Femi? I give the word to you, lady. What should we do in this scenario? I don't want to be in a pandemic again.
yeah, I mean, I feel like, to be honest, we as a society, we are significantly way better and way equipped to be able to like fight hantavirus as opposed to like COVID-19, largely because of largely because with COVID-19, people were not prepared. So right now, everybody is on high alert, and that's like part of the reasons why like African countries had very, very like COVID wasn't that bad because we've already survived malaria all the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's kind of like, yeah, this is a cold, but like part of the reasons it wasn't that bad was because in like many African countries like Nigeria, they had already like dealt with Ebola. And with Ebola, they had already like developed the processes and the procedures and the quarantine methods to quickly respond to like viruses and outbreaks in that way. So I feel like with hantavirus, even though it has a much greater mortality rate, that we are in a significantly better position than we were in 4 years
To
ago.
fight. I agree. I do think like if it can get out of hand
Yeah,
and kill a lot of people
yeah,
again,
yeah.
and people are gonna be more. This is the problem. I believe the biggest problem is right now we're getting studies of. I don't know if to go into this track first or on the track of the morale of not of sinking the ship, but
Yeah.
let's go on this and then because on TikTok they're saying like they are saying that one of the solution will be to just fucking destroy the ship.
I mean,
But the morals of that, like, we're gonna get into that. But
I mean, it isn't going to happen. You're not going to sing the fucking.
logically, is the best thing to do. Is 123 people on the ship. And if we're gonna save humanity, we have to make the sacrifices.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You can
But that's
quarantine
not
them
true.
online.
That's online. That's it's so easy until your family is on that cruise.
Right.
But the thing what I was gonna say is the problem now. I believe is that the vaccines that we got from COVID
Yeah.
uh, turns out to have like side effects at long term that people didn't like. People were like, we didn't know this was gonna happen. There's like people that on the news from Pfizer is like, yeah, this was not real. It was invented for or they to be able to inject people. So that's what you see people dying from this. There's another video that I recently saw that apparently they were injecting some plasma onto patients on during COVID
Uh,
that make them worse on purpose so they can get the ventilator
oh,
because the ventilator was like a lot of money per day.
uh,
So it became a business. Like you make the patient worse first before trying to save him, just because the company, the hospital, the clinic will make more money.
wait. You said plasma. Is it plasma or placebo?
No, plasma is like is
Is in your blood.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's in your blood.
Right.
But they were doing that shit. And now, like after 6 years of COVID, is like we're seeing the consequence, or we're seeing like, oh, they were doing this. So how will the campaign, if they come out with a vaccine for hantavirus, it's like, yeah, we're gonna inject you again. I believe like before there were a lot of anti-vaxxers.
Yeah.
Now it will be the same amount, if not more.
Right.
So like Dr. Femi, we're gonna combat that.
First of all, I would like to put this out there. I believe the vaccine makes you gay. that
You are gay.
that's why it's called Johnson and Johnson.
At least it doesn't make you cry. No more tears.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the I feel like the alternative is death. Because okay, like there isn't 100% chance that you are going to die. I think the mortality rate for hantavirus is like 30 something percent.
I believe there is something.
Yeah, it's like 30 something percent. So it's kind of like, yeah, you don't have to take it, but and you can't get the virus, and there is like, oh, to be honest, like a 50% chance you die. So it's kind of like, hey, you could take the vaccine and have a better chance of staying alive, or you could risk it with, you could play 50.
You can flip a coin.
Exactly. Flip a coin with the hantavirus, and I'll be like, I think I would trust the smart people with PhDs like me.
I don't know. I believe it's gonna be interesting to see how it happens because again, I don't want a pandemic again.
Yeah.
But the way this seems is like worse than Wuhan with COVID.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching news about COVID in November of 2019.
No shit.
And I remember people
November of 2019.
November, and I remember people were and that started before, but I remember people being like, "Why the fuck no one is paying attention to what is happening in
Wow.
China?"
Yeah.
Because the news at that moment was something else. I don't
Yeah.
remember exactly.
Yeah, it was like Trump and bombing
Yeah, yeah,
someone.
the
Yeah.
bomb. Deja vu. Okay,
Oh my god, that is so fucking true. It is so true.
it's the same, man.
Ninja freaking Wu.
Well, like 6 years later, we're in the same situation. But now everybody has eyes on this,
Yeah.
and still now there's a guy in Zurich with the thing. So it's like it's not every time that a disease is contagious by air,
Yeah.
by like transmission, it's like yeah, if you smell the urine of this person, you get you get it. It's like how the fuck do we fight that? We don't. We died. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching.
No. I'm like, I feel like if it spreads significantly, like I said, like what would you do? Like 100%. Like if I see it spreading, first thing get a mask.
I believe we're gonna get back to quarantine.
Get a
Ourselves.
mask. Buy a ton of tissue paper.
Yeah,
It was insane. It
Buy
was
tissue
wild.
paper. Like it doesn't matter if you have a bidet. Like it's still buy the tissue,
Look, it's
like
so-
toilet paper. You buy that.
But that's the thing. Like I feel like we just COVID prepared us and we would be fine. I am so confident of it.
This is the thing. I believe like we suffered COVID so much
Oh yeah.
that people will like people won't get back to quarantine. Like if they say now, it's like hey, everybody goes back to quarantine. People will be like, fuck no. I no, like
Yeah, Texas
I
is doing
did that for 2 years. Nah. Imagine like for you, for example, like open mic closing because
Yeah, I might lose my freaking mind. Christ, it's gonna be horrible.
there you go. So and we're in a worse point economically for all people. So people is like some people cannot fucking afford to lose their job as a server, as a
Yeah.
whatever. Some people, yeah, live from groceries from home. It's like that's not happening.
Yeah.
I believe in 2020 people have a little more of acquisition
Flexibility,
power.
yeah.
So it's like it was bad, but we can survive it. I believe if you close everything and start firing people because we don't need servers right now
Yeah,
because
because-
everything is
yeah,
closed.
yeah.
Like the outcome of that is gonna be really
Recession.
bad.
Yeah, very, very bad recession.
Yay, this is a happy podcast. Like, you expecting Femi to be a happy conversation? Well, no, yeah. You have poverty and pandemic. That's what you have.
Yeah. Again. So I mean, if I was Trump, this is what I'll do.
Okay, no, do that. We're gonna end the episode with an impression of Trump done by Femi. And then one by me because like Rachel says that I'm really good at impressions
Right.
at getting what these people will say.
Right.
But every time it comes with a Venezuelan accent, so like this is Trump if he was Venezuela, and then I do the. So this was Trump if he was from Nigeria.
The hantavirus is a hoax, a Democrat hoax by Nancy Pelosi to sell vaccines that make your kids gay.
We don't want gays.
We wouldn't want the gays.
I know many of them. I know the best gays in the country. I know the best ones are always around me. But I don't want my kids to be gay, and they didn't get the vaccine. I was like, and Rafe, it's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be a shit show.
This would be
okay?
such a fucking
And I
shit show.
do not want it. Okay, so take care of yourself. I don't know in 3 days how this story will develop. So maybe you're getting. Oh, this is how it started on Saturday. Saturday, you see this episode. It's like, oh, the virus that is killing everybody. And these people were talking about him Wednesday, and everything was fine. Well, okay. Thank you so much for watching. Actually, the reason that I'm recording episode 97
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
so late is because I was sick for 2 weeks, coughing, and It's
He
a
has the hantavirus.
I have the it's a cough that everybody has. And I
Now I have it.
and I survived it, so you're gonna be fine,
Exactly, so I'll
okay?
be fine, exactly.
Don't get the vaccine. Bye. You gotta say adios.
Oh, bye, bye.
Adios. Adios.
Adios.